Okay, we are live. So let's just see. Oh, by the way, if you would like to check out the live right now, if you've got another monitor, it's Jordan Leo on Twitch. It's Jordan Leo on Twitch, just in case you didn't know. So I'm on the wrong screen. I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, so this is a brand new server. A brand new server. It's not live yet. It's not live yet. It's not finished. So even if you did join, um, it'll things are getting wiped. Okay, it's just for us to test things and get things ready and configure the server really. Um, but it is coming. The server is coming, so look forward to it because I'm looking forward to it. I think we've got a really good bunch. Okay, we've got a Discord as well, and yeah, you know we'd be looking for cool people. We were looking for cool people. I'm a PvE dude, role player. I'm a role player. I build. I don't shoot on site. It gives me a nervous wreck if I'm quite honest with you. So I don't. Yeah, yeah. But if I do get killed, I'll just avoid the people. If it's ruthless. But more times than not, because I'm just like, hey dude, you alright, man? I'm like, it's all right, I understand, and they kind of feel sorry for me. So they'll come around. They'll come around. I always get them. No one's impervious to Jordan Leo. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we've got the server owner right here. Okay, one of three server owners, and I say hello. How do you say that, Booker me? Because how do you say your name? Book me, bro, Mike, buh, Burmick. I don't know. You can talk. It's a Q&A. Dude. Can you hear me, dude?
Yeah, sorry, I was talking to you. My mic was muted still.
Right. Oh
Yes.
my God.
Good afternoon.
Flipping out your left.
Yeah, this is Remco. Hi, how you doing? My on-screen name is Bumke.
Bumpky. Right.
Um,
Bumpky.
it's dialect. In dialect, we pronounce it as Bumke.
Okay.
Has a slightly different pronunciation.
What does it mean?
But yeah, it's pretty much garble. Um, it's gibberish to a degree, and I've just been given that name when I was really young by friends. It's
Right.
and
Right. Okay. No way.
uh,
That's cool. That's cool. I
yeah,
like
it
it.
just stuck over the years. My friends actually still call me that in real life too. So um, that's it. Yeah, no, that's it. That's my story, I guess.
Well, I'm
That's the name.
Well, I'm Liam, and my middle name is Jordan. And whenever, I don't know, I was flipping, whenever you had to key in your name to a game, I always put Jordan Leo because I thought it sounded cool. I'm proud of my middle name being Jordan.
Yeah,
It was named after the Jordan River. Um,
that's excellent.
yeah, and I thought that was beautiful. I thought that was absolutely beautiful, and I'm proud of my name because it rolls off the tongue as well. I'm not going to say my third name, my surname. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep people
Can't
wanting.
have that. No, can't have
No,
that.
no, no, no. So, yeah. So at the moment, tell us some features about this server. Okay, that we're looking at because we're currently in the jungle biome.
We're Yeah, we're currently in the jungle
Mm,
biome of this map. It's going to be a fairly small map. We're
mm,
talking world size 2500, and we've basically aimed to get a small or smaller group of players that are reasonable and friendly to each other, which is highly unlike Rust. Um, I say with shame because I love Rust and I love its toxicity and everything
yeah.
that is brutal and horrible about it. But I also love my friends, and so yeah, you find a way in the middle, I guess. So I tried to host a server with that enables everyone to play and have fun, regardless of time in the game or ability to spend time each day to play and to grind. And we're trying to strike that perfect balance between PvP and also being friendly to each other and not being overly toxic, grieving, stuff like that.
I like that, man. I think that's cool.
Yep.
I think that's
Yeah,
really
currently
cool.
we're working on a feature implementing one of the mods through Oxide, which will allow the players to keep 75% of their weapons or their belts, all of their equipment, so any of the loot that would go to the victor of any engagement would only be roughly 25%, and the other 75% would remain in the original player's possession. It would still punish the person for losing a little bit, but it wouldn't be too punishing. It wouldn't be too diabolical, and the killer still gets some advantage to his kill. So we're thinking that's gonna add a lot of excitement still, and not too many rage quits.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main thing, really, isn't it? It's just like it's finding a home, because that's all I always think about. I always, think that's the case. It's finding a home, a server, because I mean, the last home I had properly was Rust Bucket, and that was yonks ago, but it just worked.
Yeah.
It just worked, and then I think we hit the high too soon because it was like the forever server, but then it just crumbled, and then nothing ever compared to it really. But I
No,
have
I
high
agree.
hopes.
Sometimes you have that special moment in time where everything kind of aligns for a second, and
Yeah,
all the right players meet up on the same
yeah.
server.
Well,
Um,
Blaze Waffle is in the stream right now.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he's from Rust Bucket. Uh, so, and anytime that I'm playing Rust, he likes to join, which is cool because I think Blaze is, he feels the same. You see, um,
hmm
because it did just work. It was just magic, wasn't it? So yeah, I really hope this turns out well. I really do. I really do.
yeah. I really hope so as well. We're starting it as a closed experiment. We are currently whitelisting all the reserved players for the server. If there are people watching the stream or listening that would like to join as well, please hit us up. The server itself is called the Rusty Nail Gun. You will be able to find us on Discord, and we're looking forward to meeting you.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you. And
So,
I mean, our story is the same, right? So we met at Rosbucket.
yes.
And I mean, I remember it was my first wipe, so it was my cherry in Rust. And I played with a good friend of mine who also had a very good appetite for being as toxic and as horrible to other people as possible, just to log in and find out that we were always the one who were losing engagements, were being raided, and lost everything every day almost for a good chunk of time. Even on a friendly server, we were losing a lot of stuff and realizing that we were not hot shit. And that's when we kind of warmed up a lot more as well to the warmer side of Rust Bucket, the community side of it, and the social side of it in terms of making friends like
Yeah.
ourselves, because I genuinely consider you a friend, Jordan,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
should say
I
Liam,
agree.
really.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I feel so too. Honestly, because
And it would be awesome if we could have just a spark of that on the server as well.
yeah.
So we're always looking for people that consider themselves to be highly social, but still looking to have a lot of fun. And there's still going to be excitement.
Yeah.
There's still going to be teasing and banter and all of that stuff. It's just going to be a lot more consentful.
Yes. Right. So serious talk. Pardon me. Serious talk. There was a concern regarding there was people that work quite a lot in the Discord, and they brought up a
Yeah.
point. It says, "Is there anything that can be done about the either the TC time or something, or was it a collection rate?
Yeah. So
So what was
yeah,
that
so
about?
it was about the collection rate or the gather rate for resources.
Hmm.
And the point was made that because the person in question felt like they have very little time, they don't
Hmm.
feel like they can really do their time justice in vanilla with just a gather rate of 1x. So they asked if we could move that up somehow, or whether we would be able to budge on the vanilla on a. And I struggle a little bit. The reason being is we, as the owners, originally set out with a vision to make it a monthly wipe and to stunt progression to a degree,
Hmm.
so that especially new players really get an opportunity to explore all the different items in the game. Look at fishing, look at hunting, all of these things,
When you
without having the threat of AK players running around after they've done their first cargo or something like that.
yeah.
So that's kind of the thought process, is like, how do we, as much as we can, try and give those new players as well the space to explore and progress at their own means without having to worry that they're constantly going to lose engagements.
Hmm. Hmm.
And so I have to kind of balance between that and the fact that, just like myself, people have very little time sometimes to play. And when they do, they want to make the most of it. They too want to build something cool or whatever, but they don't necessarily want to spend the 2 hours they have grinding stone or something like that. So I'm really considering now to I'm considering the 1.5x option right now.
Collection rate.
I
Yeah.
say that again.
Collection rate. Hmm.
Yeah, gather rate for 1.5x.
Hmm.
Um, exception. It's a common exception to make for sulfur. I don't reckon it would be conducive to have an exploding amount of sulfur on the server.
That's
So
true. Yeah, because I mean, what's the point in it? We don't need it. I mean, apart from ammunition for our turrets, but we don't need a crazy amount.
yeah, we don't need like 2 boxes full of rockets. And the thing
Yeah.
is, it's a monthly wipe, right? So if you
Yeah.
do want 2 boxes full of rockets, you can. But then that's what you put your time towards, or
Yeah.
whatever. So it's the choices you make, and I wanted to keep interesting for everyone for the month in its entirety. I don't want people to log off after a week feeling that they're bored, right? So
Yeah.
we're really thinking about how do we spice things up each time that people might get one of those progression moments where they felt like they've done the thing that they wanted to do, and so now maybe they get bored, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's one of the systems we were also considering is a base rating system where we basically put up signs. And the only reason this would work is because we're a private group, right, that has strict rules. Just want to point that out to any viewers or listeners, because this would not work on a public server at all. But on a private server, the idea is to use a wooden sign in a visible location on your base, and if you paint that sign yellow, it means that you, as the base owner, are open to getting raided by other people. So if you want that excitement of getting raided and seeing how you put up your defense and all of that stuff, right?
Mm.
Then you can indicate that by putting up a yellow sign on your base.
See,
If you
that's
are open to any form of raiding, you can put a red sign on your base.
it's an interesting design. Where was the concept? I mean, um, it's yeah, it's an interesting
Well,
procedure.
so I was actually considering a lot more regular approaches to solving this issue.
Yes.
And every time it's based on there's a mod, you have to install the mod, which is fine, I don't care. But then there's a lot of permission-based stuff that happens. And what I want to try and prevent as much as I can is for players to, for example, be up at 2 in the morning and for them to go, okay, now this is the moment. I want to put myself up for online raiding. And then I get a message while I'm asleep. And then hours after, I can change the permissions for you. I don't want that. Like, I think that if you feel like you're open to action, you need to be able to communicate that to all other people. And I couldn't think of a better way than a wooden sign, because everyone has access to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was kind of the thought process in there.
I like it. I mean, it's simple. It's a red light system, isn't it? Red light, green light. You know,
Exactly.
good
Yeah.
to go, and hot to trot. Because because if you did want action, if you did want that kind of like a competition, because sometimes people just like love the buzz, and it's because it's a game at the end of the day. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, if you,
I
if
mean,
you are,
sometimes I build a base for artistic value, and sometimes I build a base because I want to try shooting gaps and all of that kind of stuff.
yeah,
What better way to try shooting gaps than by getting raided? Because otherwise, on this server, you're building all of that for no reason.
yeah.
So it's a perfect way also for intermediate players to try slightly more advanced things and then open themselves up to a raid, for example, and just let everyone basically have a free-for-all around your base, or you know what I mean? So I still think there's going to be a lot of spice and a lot of excitement, because there will be quite a few experienced players in this group as well. And also myself, I am sure that at least a couple of times during this wipe, I will have a base and I will put up a sign and just give people the enjoyment of banding together and trying to scheme on how to get me and stuff like that, because that's what makes Rust as well.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take that element away just because we want to be friendly to each other. So we are thinking about a lot of different events and different types of players that are going to really make things interesting still. And of course, no griefing.
Yeah. That goes. And I reckon a rule as well. So I mean, if we're neighbours, right? Me and you are neighbours, and then we build a base and stuff, and then you kit it out with like loads of traps and shit and stuff, and then you change your flag colour. Okay, I'm not allowed to assist in defence or attack as your neighbour, because and because it's good for the raiders as well, because they're not going to get contested from me because I'm friendly, and otherwise, if I attack them, I'm open to raid as well. So if you engage,
Yeah, there's no need for a neighbor to help you.
no.
Because of what you said, right? You've opened yourself up to the raid, so you're saying to people, please come raid me. This is what I want.
Yeah.
And so when that happens, you as the neighbor can get ready for a counter raid.
Personal
So
choice.
you can practice that for the first time, maybe for some people. So that's the idea behind it.
Oh. Oh God, was that a bloody flipping panther? Did you hear that then? Did you hear that then?
Prepare to die in a few seconds.
By the way, is the monkeys in this? Do they roam?
No.
Do the panthers roam? They don't just stick to one spot.
I'm not entirely sure on the AI pathing, but I believe it's fairly random as long as it's within the jungle.
I'm climbing up that tree, if that comes, honestly, if it comes along, I'm climbing up that tree. Hang on, can they climb? Actually, they can.
Actually, thinking about that, I'm pretty sure it's the opposite of what I just said. I'm pretty sure they do have a stuck routine. And it's created upon map spawn. So whenever the server originally loads in the map and loads out the things called nav mesh agents, it's the pathing for navigational mesh agents, in this case the Panther. And whenever that's generated afterwards, terrain is generated over that. And I don't know if you still have that Big Cat pie that I gave you, but when you eat the Big Cat pie and you go hunting,
Yeah.
and you follow the trail of the animals, especially at night when you can see it really well, you can see very weird pathing options in terms of like the decisions that the animal made are very weird. You'll see that they decided to go over a rock in a very odd way, which really to me says that it was supposed to go through that, but now there's something there, so it's going to go over it or through it in a weird way. You'll see what I mean when you follow the path. You'll see some odd artifacts. But how are you liking the new updates?
Dude, I love it. It's refreshed the whole game for me. I'm not gonna lie, it's refreshed the whole bloody game. It's brilliant.
I've had the same experience. It
Yeah.
was that thing that I needed to get interested
Yeah.
again.
Right, just pause that for. I'm just gonna get an energy drink. I'll be 2 seconds. Seriously.
Sure.
And I got some popcorn. Because why not? Why not? Having a good time.
Exactly.
There we go. I'm just gonna give the boys some. There you go. Doopy doopy doo. There we go. Some popcorn, dudes.
I got you some wood.
Sorry. I should have just put it in position in the first place. Why did I put that food there? Okay. Yeah, dudes. Popcorn. Okay. Sorry, guys. Right. Just feeding the boys. Right. Where was I? Oh, yes. Making the base. Um, so it's not a well thought out plan. Uh, Actually, it never is a well thought out plan. You just start building and see what happens. That's what we're doing. So as you can see, there's bits where I made a mistake here and it doesn't reach because of limitations, i.e. That tree is too close, so I can't build here because it won't allow it. Okay, so I've got to work around that, you see, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. It's adapting to your environment, and that's the most exciting thing. Oh shit, loads of stone. Right, cool. So adapting to your environment, random piles of stone. um, so you can capitalize on these opportunities. This is what we're talking about. Doop doop doo. What's that skin? Oh god, that's a horrible skin. Horrible. No, I've got no. That's it is green. No, actually, I'm not having that. Not having it. So crafting door. I've got skins. Use them. Use. I've got skills. What are you gonna do about it? I've got skins. Right. Where's the door? Okay. Hold the. That's even worse. The smoldering. Smoldering door. Actually, no. I'm gonna do that because that's kind of cool. Doopy doopy doo. Right. I can pick this door. I'll save this door as like a shed or something. Because yeah, I don't like it. It's just gruesome. I mean, why have a skull on the door? It's just like it's asking for trouble, isn't it? Right, let's make things look nice. Let's roleplay the shit out of this. Style above anything else. Okay. Yeah, hey, water baby. I will get a metal door sorted. Yeah, I've got loads of stuff in my inventory, dude. Rocket launcher. So rocket launcher is an integral part of testing. You'll soon find out. Oh, food. Like I said, it is a test. We're just having fun in the morning. But when the server
Absolutely, yeah. This
Yeah.
is not a good testament or of what's about to happen on our server. We're actually, if that's okay, also about to test the death mechanic that we were just describing.
Oh yes, of
We
course.
just resetted the server, and hopefully the mod works.
Oh right. Okay. So death mechanic. Da-da-da-da-da.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Uh-oh. Bugger. What the hell was that? Hang on, is my volume turned up? On Rust. Where is it? Music, master. Yeah, that's fine. Testing. Yeah, that's fine. Right, you want me to kill you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I would prefer it if you looked away while I was doing it. Could you stand near this car? Could you stand near the car? Right, stand near the car.
No, just shoot me. It's fine.
No, 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 I want to make a scene out of it. It'll look cool, right? Right, stand near the car. And then I want you to walk away like slowly. So I'll fire it at the car, but I want you to walk away slowly, like a movie scene. Din-din. Right, hang on. Three, hang on. No, hang on. Let's get the lighting. Yeah, that's better. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Ah. Cool. So what he's doing is he's testing out this mod, where if you do die, you don't lose all of it. You get 25% back. I think is that the plan?
The plan is to get 75% back.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right, so yeah.
Um,
That's 25. Oh, bloody hell.
so far, it didn't work yet, but it's not supposed to because you're my teammate. So the next test is you killing me and not being my teammate,
Right.
and that should count as PvP fire, meaning I should get back 75% of my stuff.
Okay. Oh shit.
You little shit.
Yeah. I died as well. Oh, there's a river. Oh, there's a river, mate. Actually, so let's just jump this way. Ah, mate. I'm gonna check out the bridge. There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Right, I'll be back. I'll be back in a second. Don't forget.
Yep.
Where's my bag? Oh, no, the base is on fire. Oh shit, save the loot! Save the loot!
There goes your base.
Oh no! No! Oh shit!
I did give you a buttload of stone. You didn't use it.
It's alright, it's actually okay.
That's true. I also basically distracted you very quickly.
I'm gonna go check out the bridge. I'm checking out the bridge. Huh, that was class. Where's my
Could
car?
you unalive me before you do?
Again? Yeah, it's fine, buddy. Oh, there we go. What's the key to drag everything into...
I believe standard is H, but I have it remapped to one of my mouse buttons. Like one.
That's cool. H, right, that's cool.
Yeah, and if you keep Alt pressed while you do it, and you hover over clothing, then you automatically equip it.
Right.
So that's really fast. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So it's like my standard go-to now.
No way, that's top. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, I like that. Wow, it's popcorn, man. Addicted. Right.
If you could shoot me again.
Yeah, I will. Hell's yeah, I will. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm coming in.
You're reading yourself.
I am. Do you know what's this
I
one?
actually survived that. Okay,
Oh, you
I
did.
just walked into the fire to die. I hope that counts. It does say that you killed me. Let's see.
I'm just watching things.
Nah, I didn't get anything back.
Oh,
Why does that not? Okay, we're gonna have to troubleshoot that in a sec.
okay. He needs results.
Until then.
Absolutely. Because that's what we do. Just needs results.
Mhm. Now feel free to go on the bridge expedition.
So, it'll be the same map. I gather. It'll be the same map. So we've got an inside look on the map. This is first look, people. Is that what this is, or is it a different map?
It is the map that I was looking at, but I'm not entirely sure yet that this should be the map. So I'm also considering doing a map vote and then having this one as one of the options and
No,
also give a few other choices.
Don't give him a choice. Just like force this one. What the fuck is that, dude? There's a big ass crocodile. Alligator. What the hell is that? Is that an alligator? Is that a crocodile? What the hell? It's massive.
You can pet it.
Oh shit! I'm at the bridge. Is this my new home?
If you pet it, it will like you.
Hey! 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 Shoot! Yeah. Just move along. No. Go the other way now. Jesus Christ! Oh, fucking hell! He lunged at me. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. Right, he's coming at me. Oh my god, I can't go in the water. He's coming to meet me. He's turning. He doesn't like it. Jesus Christ, he's pegging it. Let me tell you something. He's not going. Oh my god, he took a rocket launcher to the face, dude. He took a rocket launcher to the face. Right, he's pegging it. He's back in the water now. That is cool. When did they
Poor thing.
did they invite me to play a game?
I have no idea where my body went.
Right, so that's the bridge.
Well, doesn't matter.
This house. Oh. Maybe. this biome. Have to. Have to. This rock. Alright. Right. So between two roads. There's a bridge, I think, but knock down. Gotta think. Knock down this. If I knock down this, this is perfect. Oh no, this doesn't knock down. Does it? Where's my axe? Come on, please knock down. Please knock down. Right, if you put, hang on, if you put a building on top of it, would it disappear? Please disappear. Oh, you balls. Seriously? Doesn't disappear? Come on, build. Oh yeah, it does disappear. Brilliant. Excellent. Right, buzzing. What was that noise? Dead. I've been bit by a snake, dude. I'm down.
Where are you at?
I can't believe. Oh, Jesus. Right. Come over here. Where's it gone? Hey.
So if obviously often you don't know there's a snake, because I don't think I've ever seen one, but I've been bitten by many. But if you hear a hiss, you jump.
Yeah, it's like too late. It's too late when you hear this.
Yeah, but that's the only way you can avoid it. If you do hear a hiss and you jump, it'll miss its attack, because it hisses right before it attacks. And I want to say that's the only way to avoid it. Spawning in a few more items. It would be awesome if you could kill me. that thing.
Okay, I've got you. Oh yeah, rocket launcher okay again?
Yeah. Should be able to take some stuff off of my body for the next round.
Okay, so close this time. Misfire. Ooh, spicy. Nice. Love it.
It's a better version. It's the M4. It's awesome.
That'll keep me handy these days. Cheers, man. Really appreciate it.
I can tell. It works. Can you try and loot my body?
Yeah, just a little bit. How's the stream? Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. You know, if spades, I'll just get the next token scale mode. It's okay.
Metal chest plate. Okay. So in total there were
I've got an idea.
6 items on my body still.
6 items. Oh, I didn't loot it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I can also take a look myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes sense. I did not lose the hazy that I'm wearing, which means the mod rounds down, which is exactly what I was hoping for. That's excellent. Okay, now we need to test edge cases. Let's see.
it's an experiment.
I would like to test us being team members to see if friendly fire works.
Okay, okay. Have you got more shells for the shot?
Yeah.
I'm wondering, can I put some music on in the background? I think. Oh my god, I'm watching someone's stream as well, just to get rust drops. This is why it's a bit laggy. So I'm watching someone live while being also live myself.
That's a lot of bandwidth, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, and I've got another browser open. I mean, yeah. I've got Opera running as well.
I'm notorious for that. I have so many tabs running.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think Opera is on the downhill because it's starting to fail me recently. So I've went back to Mozilla Firefox. Right. It's faster. It is faster. I find.
At home I use Firefox, but at work I uninstalled it today because it's leading to so many issues.
Oh no. Why? What's happened?
A lot of the software that we use is just a little bit buggy on Firefox. It does not work as intended, which is surprising to a degree, but it is what it is. I put some extra shells at your feet.
Oh sweet.
I put the lobster on my Revolut. You put this bad boy on yours.
No one's gonna watch a 3-hour film about your life.
I'm on your chihuahua.
Oh, what am I doing? I've got a Spotify.
Are you
I'm on your chihuahua.
Actually, no, I can't because it's licensed.
managing your money with Revolut? So you think
Something chill. I want something chill. Dreamwave. Dreamwave would do. Yeah, this is good. Is that a Samsung picture?
It's a homing missile launcher.
What does it just use?
You tell me, I've never used it before. Not again. Oh, the crocodile's back.
Is that cold-blooded? What's your name?
Press R of the homing missile. Put another one down. Beyond that, we know the same.
Is it just surface to
I'm not sure. Go for it. There's unlimited ammo if you want it. Alright. So the idea is you shoot at minis with it. And attack choppers, because there's now a new elite version of the Scrappy. Wait, what did we just test? Did we test being teammates? No, we need to test being teammates. That crocodile is just running up and down next to us. That seemed pretty successful. I don't think he actually killed him. I think it just fled. Ah, he'll show up. So yeah, feel free to do me. So I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to come across impatient. Oh, shot you right in the dick. Okay, so I think I can stop testing for now. Was there something you needed to try and build something?
Yeah, I'm get it, mate. I'm just seeing what I can need. Jesus. Because I'm gonna need a design for this.
I've got an assignment for you if you're struggling to find the purpose.
No, I'm winging it. I'm gonna find the design. I'm just gonna sit down and focus. And then I'm gonna
Right.
It's all about creativity.
What time is it actually? Losing track. And also my phone. I've lost it. That's not good.
So, could we have some low grade fuel?
I'll be right with you.
Oh, thank you very much. Shut up. Thank you so much.
Go fishing.
Just need to find out.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I just tried to explode the C4, but it was just below water level, and it actually sounded as though it imploded underwater.
No.
They actually have a sound effect. How cool is that?
That's crazy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
That is pretty cool. There's only one problem with that.
Thank you. Speaking of that, brilliant. That's great. So I owe yours and
Yeah, you'll fry like a vampire in a bit. Like,
I mean, would it scare away wolves if you're what?
it would scare away me. I would instantly shout, I don't give consent. I don't give consent. I don't want candy.
That's loud. That's so loud. It's really. Okay. So, got one.
There is something else that I want to check. there's a I finally saw one. I got it. Oh shit.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All very useful.
More stuff. I just looted one of my old bodies and there's one horse now. I haven't seen no horse. I should just accidentally randomly spawned it.
How many balls? What? Hang on. Let's check this. Yeah, say that again. You just found one.
I'm really sorry, my mind completely moved to something else. What was the question?
You said something about handlebars. You just found some. Something. I don't know.
Nothing, that was a miscommunication. Myself?
Yeah.
Not yet. I'm looking at the time and I don't think I have the time to build. But I want to build an arena. Yeah, but not a Colosseum type of arena, but a super strict, you can't get in, can't get out type of arena. So if you want to partake in the arena, the only thing you can do is spawn to a sleeping bag. But unfortunately this, yeah, exactly, and then there I will provide you with kits, so you can take whatever you want, but then after you're done fucking around, playing around in the arena, you have to F1 yourself, and then
Spoils. That's cool. That's cool. So there's like a tent
yeah, you could do like a little tournament, but it's also fun to just practice. So if you and I, for example, are a little bit bored, we want to practice PvP, or we just want to have fun, but we don't necessarily, you know, we can just spawn onto our bags there, grab a gun, and be shooting within 30 seconds or whatever. So that was the idea, is that you just have a nice little 1v1, 2v1, 2v2, whatever you want. But yeah, it has to be an arena that is large enough to allow decent movement. At the same time, no one's allowed in or out, so it has to be completely enclosed. So I'm trying to design it in my head, and it's going to be a slightly larger building, I think. And given it's not the largest map, I also don't know yet where to build it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna build it on the island around Q3,
Right.
R3.
Q3. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Let's start.
But it could also it might actually even be smarter to do it on the boring island at age 17 in the bottom.
Well, if you go there, right, I can build a base in the swamp at L3, just across the way.
Oh yeah, no, I'm most likely not actually going to be playing.
No. No. What?
I mean, I will be playing, but not in the way you've seen me play before. I will be playing extremely low key, and whenever I am putting more significant time into the game, it will be into organizing server events or thinking about nice things for people to compete in or do. So that's more the role I'm
So,
looking forward to take.
would you be? Would you be checking in on every one of us?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
I'm
Cool.
gonna hang out with everyone, and if people need help with something, then I can quickly jump in to help. But whatever I do in game will obviously be completely without admin permissions. But because I can play very little, that will mean that after a week, I will most likely still have a 2x1.
Yeah. Okay.
So just to paint the picture, I do not expect myself to have a huge clan base on day 2 that that I built like most admins have on their servers.
Just build a
I
house. With
That's it. I'm just gonna build a house. I'm not gonna put a raid sign on quite yet. And as I said, so when I do build a base, it will less be to purpose as a house, but more as a base for y'all, so y'all can raid it.
yeah.
So that's what I want to put my time in this way.
Right. If I put security cameras up, would you like to have a computer in your little 2x1, right? And you could sit down and you could say, wonder what's going on at the hotel, and I'll have you could just like check out the front entrances and side
Not only would
entrances.
I like that, that's exactly what I would like to do anyway. So like even if especially if people live in the jungle, I think it's particularly easy to build something fairly stealthy close to them with a camera on it, so that I can kind of have a little control room. Yeah.
Are you going to stream this? Because you could stream, because we're your little experiments, so you could be like narrating to the camera, but we can't hear you and stuff, and be floating around, and then it will be case studies for you. Here you can see the Jordan Leo. He's opted for the friendly approach yet again. Um, and then you just watch how interactions and stuff. It was like, oh, here come the bandits that actually originated in B4. Dun 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 dun. What's going to happen when they encounter Jordan Leo or like some other person and stuff? I don't know. It'd be cool. I think it would tell.
I mean, I think to some people that would be fun to watch, but I would actually more like to see streams from your guys' perspectives, like the stream that I'm on right now,
Okay.
because I actually think most people that watch Rust-related content or game-related content, for that matter, are mostly trying to connect with the playstyle of the person that they're watching, right? Or the personality sometimes.
Yeah.
And so, given y'all have very nice personalities, I think it'd be fun if it'd be great to see the game from your perspective for viewers. I think, and my perspective is rather boring. It's fun for about 10 minutes, and then you're like, so there's a button for everything. Yeah, pretty much. And it's not really exciting when you can press on the button and then it's in your inventory.
I'll
You know
be
what I mean?
I'll be honest with you. I'm a little high. Um, yeah. Just putting it out there. That's why. If I'm feeling a bit weird, I've ate like a whole bag of popcorn on camera, just like munching away. Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
Where
I was
else
thinking
is
around age 17. So I'm gonna check it out just now before I go to bed.
it? Okay, I like that. And it's got Oxford South Station, and it's got a beach. I could do that. That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. Harbour. Beautiful sunsets. Oh, what is that?
Do you want to check out as well here?
Yeah, screw it. Beam me up.
Oh, I did the wrong command. Teleport to me.
Okay. Okay, let's
So this is the island. And I'm thinking, if I'll just, like put a big building here, will it be big enough to allow for the activities that I want? And I think you're the guy to talk to about this. 'Cause we're builders, but you're more of a size builder than I am. So when it comes to size, how does that work? Like, how far?
we need to. Let's check out this.
Oh, boy.
I broke my leg. Get a bandage or something. A splint. Have you got a splint? Is the splints in this game? Because they need them. Oh my god! No shit. What's happening?
I'm legit getting killed.
Awesome. Oh my god! I got out.
No, I'm fine. I will get some syringes though. I had 3 health as well. Let's see where you at.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I dropped you 2 more if you like.
I like how we practice places. It's cool.
Got some other fancy things for you. Where's you at? Let's see, other.
What you have here is a classic King of the Hill situation. Like, literally.
With this hill in the middle.
So the first one to the top gets good weapons.
Could also do like a
Yeah, I mean, you could top if you could.
like a capture the flag
Hold-
type of
yeah,
event.
Hold the point, yeah. You'd have to monitor it. Unless there's a program to automatically learn something like that. Like a timer. There is a timer.
What do you mean exactly?
Oh my god. Dude, what you could do, right? Have you ever been on those servers when they spawn in enemy bases and sometimes protected? Inside of the
Raidable
base,
bases.
one on top of here. Okay, and the first one to clear it out and kill everybody else trying to do the same gets the magic chest and the golden key or whatever. It's crowned the winner. Boom. That's your fucking tournament. That's your tournament. That's your tournament. But it has to be a hard one. It has to be a hard one. So each player starts at different points in the island, just like Hunger Games, the second one. With a clock. So each player starts at each side of the beach of the island, and when the klaxon goes on the air horn, we'll have speakers. We'll have speakers hooked up to the trees and shit, right? And we can use the megaphone. So that's the plan. That's the plan, mate. What do you think?
I like the idea. We played on a server before with the raidable bases as well, and I personally really like that plugin.
Oh,
I do want to say it's a little bit costly.
all right.
I looked into it. Also, for the arena idea that I've had, turns out that there is apparently a mod for it, even though it's very badly reviewed. But it's also like 40 quid, and
Oh god. Oh
I
god.
don't know. I don't want it to be a money pit. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna ask people to chip in for something like that because it's. I don't know. I don't even know if it's fun.
You could build a maze.
I'm not gonna spend.
You could build a maze.
That's actually a fun idea as well. Yeah, like a
Oh my
really
God.
deadly maze with traps and stuff.
Oh, and shitloads of prison cell doors.
But see, in terms of that raidable base concept, I'm thinking we could, and this is what I meant with putting my time towards server events and stuff. It's like we could actually build an event here custom. So like we decide what the base would be like that people have to raid.
Yeah. Auto turrets and stuff, traps and.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be auto-generated. Like we could do that ourselves,
That's
right?
fair.
So
That's fair.
so we could still definitely do that, and it would be free and fun, I think, as well, because especially the slightly more advanced players, they would also enjoy things like this. And for the new players, it's cool if they could, for example, just keep respawning, potentially even, I don't know, have like an infinite sea of Iokas or something, or bows or something.
How long would
But yeah,
these-
let's let these ideas marinate so that we can come up with some really cool server events. Because I reckon we could do stuff that is really cool and doesn't go into the super modded territory either. Like it's just using Rust in Rust without like tons of zombie mods and God knows what.
Well,
Yeah.
you can import a scientist, can't you? So how about like once every 5 minutes you import one scientist? Okay, because that's like 5 minutes is a long time. 10 is like really bad. But you'd have to do that manually, floating around, watching the games.
Fair.
You are spawning a scientist.
Trying to see if I can find a command for it.
Because yeah, I think I remember Spaghetti doing that all the time. That and bloody bears. He loved that bear card. Oh, that was funny. Right, that's cool. Right, I'm gonna go check out this one now. So if this is the chosen map, that'd be good because it gives us a heads up to plan. See.
I think so too, and this is a jungle bit, but I think you can still get rid of all the trees, bar the trees that you can climb up. I did try before to cut one down, and it worked, but I think it like instantly came back or something like that. So I don't think you can actually destroy those for real. To a degree that makes sense, but I also think it opens up a lot of interesting options, because if you're trying to do the whole King of the Hill thing, if people can still like swing through those trees, how cool is that, right? Because then now you really need to look at all angles. People are even coming from the sky now.
It's a brilliant addition. Seriously. Nice job.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I think this is gonna be the island. This is gonna be awesome. Well, I do have to head off because tomorrow's gonna be an early morning.
If you log off, would the server go off?
No, I can leave the server on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Do you wanna stay here?
Yeah. I can stay here.
Do you have everything you need
Oh.
for your stay here? Like sleeping bag, God knows what.
Yeah. I could have a sleeping bag
Sure.
and some stone and some metal. Hang on.
Oh wow, you're far away already. Why?
Well, if that's going to be the Colosseum, I want to be over the road from the Colosseum so we can see the.
Ah, you're already exploring for a place to live.
Plus, as well, the lighthouse is right there. They're pretty. And I'm surrounded by two roads, which is great as well. But I'm in between two roads. If you look in your map, it's a big triangle. So I'm in the middle of the triangle. So that's what. Oh, brilliant!
Just in case. Wait, I'm gonna drop you some stuff here. So.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, that's going to help. That's definitely going to help.
Just in case you think of something that you do need in a bit and then you don't have it.
Glass windows and stuff, you know. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, that's good.
I caught you a panther head for on the trophy.
Thanks, Steve.
Well, it was an honor. Thanks very much for helping me test tonight, and speak to you soon.
Yeah, I'll look forward to it, and so will everybody else that's watching.
Yes,
Have a good night.
I'm stoked. Have a good night, mate. Bye bye.
So there we go. Okay, so that's one of the three server orders. So we've got high hopes for it. Seriously, we have. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Because a good Rust server doesn't come out that often. Right.
Your Just Clean bathroom smells great until the next flush. Use Febreze bathroom. Flip to activate. No batteries or electricity needed. Febreze bathroom is a unique liquid diffuser that constantly fights odors and freshens for up to 50 days. Enjoy Just Clean freshness feeling for longer with Febreze bathroom.
I want
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.